Hi there, my name is Samuel and today we shall take a look at the 70436 Phantom Fire Truck 3000, which does contain 760 pieces and 6 minifigures and did originally retail for £60, $60 and 70 euros, which, well, that price seems quite all over the place there. But this will be one of the final Hidden Side set reviews, because Hidden Side, as you know, is sadly dying. In fact, it is pretty much gone off Lego.com. I can't believe it. I will talk about that at a time of how quick it has gone. But honestly, I can't believe it, and I've only got 5 more videos planned. I will be reviewing this, the prison, the subset. I will rank all of them. Then I will finally do one final video talking about Hidden Side and its downfall and why I think it's gone and how quick it's gone. I've never seen a theme this just go. Like, quite a lot of the summer sets are literally gone on Lego.com. They got released in August, right? That is insane. Some of them, I don't think got released in America till like September. Yeah, they've only still got them in Walmarts for months. But yeah, honestly, I can't believe that this theme has actually just died really quick. It's quite sad to see. But of course, I want to do these. I would do the Haunted Castle, that's another one. So yeah, of course, I won't be completing the theme. That's one thing that's pretty obvious considering how quick it went. The Haunted Castle would have been a nice one to review because that was, I think, the last good one. The other ones are a bit meh. But still, it doesn't matter. I've got some great ones to like finish off reviewing. And I hope you do just stick by it and really enjoy these. But without further ado, you can see we have the fire truck here, which honestly is a really incredible set. And I think this is, I was trying to like sort out my ranking last night, and I think this potentially could get in the top 5, potentially number 2 currently, because this is honestly incredible. So taking a look at the minifigures from left to right, we have Jack Davis, Parker L. Jackson, and a JB Watt, and TV, who apparently is from, was it Alpha Team or something like that? I'm sorry, I have trying to look for the image for that set. I can't find it, so please, if anyone knows where it's from, I tried to track it down, but I'm not really having much luck. I might have to see if I can have another gamble. So if so, there will be a picture on screen now. That is only if I can figure out where. I'll see if anyone else has mentioned it. But anyway, you can see these minifigures. So starting off with Jack and Parker for really one of the final times, which is quite a sad thing to say, but here you can see that we have that new foam print, which is pretty cool. I can't remember if I've seen, I don't think I've seen the new foam print there. You can see that. And of course, there we have Parker and Jack, which honestly, these are really awesome minifigures. I really like this scene. It is such a sad one to go. But there you can see that, which is really cool. He looks quite angry and quite happy. That is him before, and then that is him after Hidden Side was cancelled. And there you can see Parker, which is cool. Again, same one. Not happy that it's ending. She always really reminds me of Lucy from the Lego movie, kind of just comparing their face prints. They look really similar, which is quite a funny comparison to make. But there you can see that, which honestly is pretty cool. And then taking a look at JB, you can see her printing there, which is really cool. And this, I believe, oh no, apparently she does come in 2 sets with this variation. But yeah, this is the more cleaner faced version of JB, because in one of the other sets she had all those chemical marks on her face. So it's good that we get an exclusive one. And sadly, her phone is the same print. It would have been nice maybe to get TV, or maybe like a wallpaper of like the 2 trucks or something like that. Would have been really cool. And then yes, you can see we have TV here, which honestly, this is such an incredible figure. It's not exactly a figure, but it is. So you have these like legs, which are really cool printing, sort of remind me of the Zane 2021 from the little battle pack. And then you can see his face, which is really cool. And he has these antennas, and what you can do is switch TV's face over, which honestly is really cool. So you can either have him really sad or really happy. I will keep him as the really happy. That's the first time I've even like kept him as the sad version. But still, I think it's really cool. Which here you can see the Shadow Walker, which honestly I think is a really awesome minifigure. I do like the printing quite a lot. It's quite cool. You can see that we have this weapon, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, the printing looks really cool. We've got all the chains and all of the energy. Sort of reminds me of like an NRG J. And what other, I think that's the only one with that kind of eye printing, but yeah, you'd mostly get, if you know Ninjago, what one I mean. And there is the back printing, which honestly, I think this is just a really awesome minifigure, and I'm really happy to get a copy of that. So those are the minifigures, and now let's take a look at Neymar. Here we have Neymar Reem the Harbinger, which honestly, this was such a weird and interesting build. The way that they connected the legs, I was like, could that even work? Is that even a legal building technique? And yeah, it was. I was like, wow, this is honestly incredible. But yeah, this is the brick built version. So this, I presume, is his like more ghosty, I don't know, version, something like that. But yeah, honestly, it's incredible. You can see we have the feet down here, which I think are just done really well. I like the fact that they've kind of made a way for it to clip in and for it not to fall over. That's really handy because, yeah, we don't really want it falling over all the time. Then you can see that he has his hands, which honestly, I think are really, really cool. Just the way that everything's done. You can see he has his staff, which I think is quite funny, just how small it is. And there you can see his face, which honestly, I think that is just done so well. I really like the fact that they've retained the stud on the top. It isn't, well, actually, yeah, I guess Lego, unless, it would have been cool if they had done a actual stud, but then again, it's not exactly a stud. It's interesting how they've done it, yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. It would have been cool if they actually printed Lego on top, but then there you can see his face, which honestly, that looks really cool. You can see that shoulder pad and that shoulder pad, which honestly, I think that just looks really cool. I like that Lego printing. It's got some bland parts, of course, but that is the idea. He's not really meant to have too much detail, but there you can see that, which honestly, I think it's cool. That is what I'm talking about with these brick built figures. They should have more tiled off backs. I think they can see that like claw hand part that they use free back as well. But that is Neymar rim, which honestly would have been great to get the hang on, can't I get I can get the minifigure on bricks and pieces, can't I? I've just had a thought, you know, I actually could get the minifigure of brick. Okay, I've actually, because I don't know, it'll be years before I get the castle. Okay, I'm actually going to look into that. That could be interesting. But yeah, that is Neymar rim, which honestly, I think that is just such an incredible build. So here is the Phantom Fire Truck 3000, which honestly, this is basically the new school bus, the Betsy, one of those. I think that's what the bus was called from the show. I have not watched the show. I haven't even watched the special. Honestly, the show kind of lost interest in me, which that's a bit worrying. I guess I will watch it at some point. But yeah, the fire truck. Honestly, this is incredible. So looking at the front, you can see we have the lights, which honestly look really cool. We have this AVRB27. Maybe that's a reference to something. I'm not aware of that. You can see this. I find it really annoying. Can Lego please just make one of these as a whole piece? Because they do it in a few sets where it's separate, and to me, it just doesn't look as good as it could. I guess, yeah, I guess it makes more detail, but I think a better piece, it would just be a lot better. I don't know. Maybe you mock builders, anyone who does mocks might agree with me there. But yeah, that is what I think. You can see them moving around to the side. We have these like wheel guards, which are cool. We have these doors, which actually do work, which is cool because they don't always make the doors work. And this, you can move, it moves them. You can have the yellow to interact with the app, which, being honest, I did delete the app a long time ago for storage. So that wasn't too interesting, that app. I have to admit, it kind of did run its course. But there, you can see that's where you sit them, which honestly, I think that is really nice. And the fact that you can pop that off is good because, as I will touch upon in my video talking about the downfall of Hidden Side, I think that if people had the option to convert between, I feel like it might have helped save the theme potentially. But there you can see we have those stickers, which are really cool. You have this cat one, the H2O, and the fire extinguisher on board, or fire extinguisher, if anyone understands that. Yes, that is one way of pronouncing it. But there you can see the yellow brick. That is quite cool. And yeah, I think this looks really nice, and I was actually just pleasantly surprised with how good. Yes, from the back it doesn't look the best, but honestly, what can you expect? When you see the feature, which you mostly already know it's a transforming feature, yeah, I am really on board with that. And please, Lego, can we have something more like this? That was so creative, and it's so sad that it just didn't do too well. You can see we have the barbecue champs 19, so 2019 potentially. What a year that would have been. Better year, eh? But there you can see these, which honestly look really cool. And then of course you have got this fire axe over here, which honestly I think that looks really cool. And then you've got another gun over here, which you can move, but it doesn't exactly fire anything, but still, that's cool. You got the yellow, well, you meant to do it from that side. But yeah, that honestly, I think it's really cool. And what you can do also with the roof, you can see that there is a roof. You can simply just pop it off, use the front part. The overhangs is the best way to grip it. And be careful, do not hold the set by the back. I've done it like 2 or 3 times, twice, I believe. Yeah, and it kind of just breaks, but there, you can see that. There is a number 3 sticker, that's normally Fire Engine 3. And then you've got this skull one, which I think is pretty cool. I have to admit, I like the look of that sticker. And then you've got all these like foghorns and just all of these details up here, which is really cool, and the blue flashing lights, and that, which is pretty cool, with the grey fez. And then you can see that if we take a look in here, you can see that we have these 2 computers and JB, which if we pop her out, you can see that we have 2 computer screens, which honestly I think are really cool. You got like the go-kart one with JB playing, then you got is that Neymar potentially? Then we got lava lamp, I believe. Then we've got this like keyboard, this mouse, and just some really cool detailing. And you can fit 4 figures. Technically, I bet you could fit about 5 or 6, maybe squish one in the middle, and then one there if you put the figures onto the side. But you can see we have the steering wheel there, and then an empty side because, of course, no one sits there. So it's the passenger seat. And then, of course, you can push out the doors, which I think is pretty cool. I like the fact that you can do that. And then that is basically the fire truck. So all of this you can see up there. And you're wondering why, well, maybe you are, maybe you're not. But simply, you literally just pull the whole back of this off. And then you can see that we have this here. And yeah, sorry, there is that is actually covered. But there is this turning wheel, which is really cool. You can see that we have all of these details and everything like that. And you can lift this up to reveal another mustard yellow. So it's not bright yellow, but still, that is really cool. And I guess you could hook something up to it. No, there isn't any other hidden side. I was just looking to see if there's any set that maybe that could connect to. But no, it doesn't. It's mainly for this. And there's Jack's phone that I put loosely in there. But here you can see this, which, as you can see, it looks a bit like a mech. And the idea is you literally twist that round. You pull that flat like that, and then you sort of like sort the mech out how you want to. So the feet can sort of move, and then like the idea is that you can put these forward a bit, and then you can move these back. And that is the mech. So as you can see, we have this awesome looking mech, which is basically just made up of the back side of the fire truck. You can see that we have the wheel caps, the arch, and all of the back there. Then you've got the top, then you've got like the feet, which are the back of it. And yeah, you've got, honestly, it looks great. You've got like the axe at the leg there, which is really cool. And then looking up, you can then just see we have all of these things. So if we quickly do the arms like that, so it's more straighten up, you can see that we have all of that. We have this sticker, which honestly is really cool. You then got these arms, which look great. You can move these any way, sort of, they're like 180. You can move them in and out slightly, which is pretty cool. I have to admit, I like the fact that you can do that. Maybe you could use them as rocket boosters. You can see they use that piece, which I believe was first introduced in Adventurers. I remember it from the car with Short Round in Indiana Jones from that one, which is really cool. And there you can see that, which honestly it can swivel, which is really cool. And it's such a sturdy build, like it moves really well, which is really great. And I actually had, I think, can it still be seen? I actually had a damaged brick. It was, yeah, hang on, what you can see here, if we pull that off, there was these marks, which you can see there's just some black stains at the end, some like, I guess some black elements leaked off, which, yeah, is a little bit annoying, but honestly, I don't really mind. But anyway, there you can see it with Jack and the thing, and yeah, that honestly is what it looks like. You can see we have one sticker here and one sticker here, and that is basically what it does. It's quite simple, really. And then if you want to, the idea is you switch it round, you have to then bring the legs back up level to there. That's one way you know you're doing it right. You bring them all up to level, and it simply all should just like pop back in place. You pop it all back in place, then you make sure those are level, and then you're back. And then that is the Phantom Fire Truck, which there you can see that on there, which honestly, it is just such an incredible set. Honestly, it's one of the best hidden side sets in my opinion. It is just such a well done set. That transforming feature, I think, is the part that does it. And considering how many City Fire sets we get, it is so great to actually see just them like making it as something different. So there we have it, one of the final 5 hidden side sets. Only got 4 more left, which there should be the prison and should be the submarine if all goes well. But yeah, those are the final hidden side set reviews, which honestly, it's quite weird to think that hidden side I'd be done on the channel after those 5. And just please stick with me, guys. I know that not many people like the hidden side set reviews, but I wanted to support the theme as much as I could. And yeah, so 4 more videos and hidden side will be done. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, if anyone's still here at this point. But thank you for watching this video, and until tomorrow's video, I'll see you there. Bye for now.